Good morning children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So in this class we are going to start a new chapter, lesson number 15, in our country. Okay. So children, in our country means we have many different places which has its own uniqueness, is it? For example, the gateway of India, it is in Mumbai. And Vidhan Sauda, where is Vidhan Sauda? It is in Bangalore. So like this we have many different famous places also. So in this chapter we are going to learn why it is famous and some of the information related to that places. Okay. So now we will start writing the textbook exercises. You all open your GK textbook. Okay. So now we will start. So where will you find? So this is the question. Where will you find? So what is the question? The Integral Coach Factory. So where we will find this, the Integral Coach Factory? It is in Perambur. Okay. So the first answer is Perambur. So the Integral Coach Factory is in Perambur. The second question, Mount Abu. So where is this Mount Abu? It is in Rajasthan. Okay. Rajasthan. R-A-J-A-S-T-H-A-N. Rajasthan. Okay. Next, the third one, Diesel Locomotive Works. So where can we find this Diesel Locomotive Works? It is in the place Varanasi. Okay, the third answer is Varanasi. Okay. Next, fourth one, Chittaranjan Locomotive Works. So where can we find this Chittaranjan Locomotive Works? It is in the place called as Chittaranjan. Okay. Chittaranjan. Chittaranjan. Okay. So the Chittaranjan Locomotive Works is in the place Chittaranjan. Now fifth one, Vidhan Sauda. So where is Vidhan Sauda? It is in Bangalore. Is it? So the fifth answer is Bangalore. Next, sixth one, Detroit of India. Detroit of India. So which place is called as Detroit of India? It is Pithampur. Okay. So the sixth answer is Pithampur. So Detroit of India is called as Pithampur. Next, the seventh one, Jagannath Temple. So where is Jagannath Temple? It is in Puri. Okay. It is in the seventh answer is Puri. So Jagannath Temple is in Puri. Next, eighth one, Pool of Nectar. So which place is called as Pool of Nectar? It is Amritsar. So the eighth answer is Amritsar. Next, ninth one, Space Application Center. So where is this Space Application Center? It is in Ahmedabad. Okay, Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad. Next, 10th one, Tower of Silence. So which place is called as Tower of Silence? It is Mumbai. So Mumbai is called as Tower of Silence. Okay, Mumbai. Next, number 11, Lake Naki. Lake Naki. So where is this Lake Naki? It is in Mount Abu. Okay, so it is in Rajasthan. So we will write here Mount Abu. Mount Abu. Okay. Next 12th one. Largest post office in India. So where is the largest post office in India? It is in Mumbai. So the largest post office is in Mumbai. Okay. Next we'll move on to the 13th one. River Suru. So where is this river Suru? It is in the place called Kargil. Okay. So number 13. So where is Kargil? It is in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay. So river Suru is in Kargil. Next 14th one. The tribe called Kauls. The tribe called Kauls. What it is? It is Odisha. There it is Odisha. So the tribe called Kauls are in Odisha. Okay. Next 15th one. The Kolar mines. So the Kolar gold mines. Where is this place? It is in Karnataka. The Kolar gold mines. It is in Karnataka. Karnataka. Okay. Next number 16. Cochin. So where is this place? In which state is Cochin? It is in Kerala. Okay. Kerala. Next number 17. The Indian Lag Research Institute. So where is this Indian Lag Research Institute? It is in Ranchi. R-A-N-C-H-I. Ranchi. Okay. Next number 18. The Central Rice Research Institute. The Central Rice Research Institute. Where it is? It is in Cuttack. Okay. C-U-T-T-A-C-K. Cuttack. Okay, children. So these are some of the important famous places of our country. Okay. So write down neatly all those things in your textbook. Okay, children. So children, now we have completed lesson number 15 in our country, and we have also learned some of the important places and why it is also important. Is it, children? So now we are moving to the lesson number 16. Okay, so the chapter name is Indian Folk Painting. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn some of the famous paintings. So Indian folk paintings reflects the colors of Indian culture. Okay. As the Indian culture is vivid, so is the Indian folk painting. So Indian folk painting reflects the colors of Indian culture. So some of the famous paintings, for example, Varli painting, Madhurani painting. So like this we have many other paintings also, children. So in this chapter we are going to learn some of the famous paintings of India. Okay, so now we will start writing the textbook exercise. Okay, children. So children, lesson number 16, Indian folk painting. Okay, so as I told you before, Indian folk painting reflect the colors of Indian culture. As the Indian culture is vivid, so is the Indian folk painting. So read the description and name the painting. So you can see here in your textbooks the different types of paintings here. So we will see what is the name of this paintings. Okay. So the first one, this type of painting evolved in sub-Himalayan areas, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir during 17th, 19th century. So can you see the painting here? So we call this painting as Pahari painting. Okay. So write here Pahari. P-A-H-A-R. Right. Pahari painting. Okay, so this painting we call it as Pahari painting. So this type of painting is evolved in sub-Himalayan areas. Okay, so next the second one. This famous painting of Maharashtra is gifted from a tribe. These paintings are created in white on rigorous mud. Artists use their clay huts as the backdrop for their paintings. So can you see the painting here? So children, we call this painting as Varli painting. So these paintings are the gift from the tribes of Maharashtra. Okay. So the tribes used to paint their huts on like this on their huts. Okay. So this we call it as Varli painting. W-O-R-L-I. Varli painting. Okay, so this is called as Varli painting. Next, the third one. This painting style is from Sikkim. This type of painting is done on flat surface and painted on embroidered Buddhist banners. These paintings are traditionally kept unframed and rolled up when not on display. So children, this painting style, so this is from Sikkim. Okay, so this type of painting is done on the flat surface and painted on the embroidered Buddhist banner. So these paintings are traditionally kept unframed. Okay, so these are not framed. When they are not used, they are rolled up, and when they are not in use, when they are not in display, these are rolled up. So these paintings are done on the embroidered Buddhist banner. So this is called as Thanka painting. Okay, T-H-A-N-G-K-A. Thanka painting. Okay, next fourth one. This is the famous painting style of Bihar. Painting is done with fingers, twigs, brushes, nib pens and matchsticks using natural dyes. The paintings depict pictures of Krishna Leela, Ramayana and other Hindu mythologies. So these paintings depict the pictures of Krishna Leela, Ramayana and other Hindu mythologies. So these paintings are called as Patha painting. Okay, Patha painting. So this is called as Patha painting. Okay, next the fifth one. This painting originated in Kalighat area of Kolkata. In this painting, bold lines and flat colors are used to portray the Hindu gods and goddesses. So these paintings are used to portray the Hindu gods and goddesses. So this painting is called as Thalapatra Chitra. Okay, Thalapatra Chitra. C-H-I-T-R-A. Thalapatra Chitra. Okay, so these paintings portray the Hindu. These paintings, okay, so these are in bold lines and flat colors are used to portray the Hindu gods and goddesses. Okay, so next the last one, sixth one. This type of painting is famous in Odisha. This is also called palm leaf etching. Okay, so this painting is also called as palm leaf etching. So this painting we call it as Madhubani painting. Okay, Madhubani painting. So children, like this we have different types of famous paintings. These are called as Indian folk paintings. Like this you have to fill in the textbook. Okay. So children, you have learned some of the Indian folk paintings in this chapter, right? So in this session we have completed lesson number 15 in our country. So in our country we have learned some of the famous places. So why it is famous, why that place are famous, is it? And lesson number 16, Indian folk painting. So in this chapter we have learned some of the famous Indian folk paintings. So children, it is the time to end the session. In the next session and be with the new chapter. Okay, thank you.